god, it's gonna be, once we get a lumber axe, we're gonna take all, well, in fact, we don't even need to take the birchwood forest down, it's more the bamboo. We'll go knock down a load of the bamboo forest. And then we can go mining with the hammer. After we've knocked through this wall. And then hopefully we'll find some good mats. We'll probably go to the nether as well. That'll happen before too long. Because we could really do with getting some manulin. And various other nether metals. Because they're very nice. Right. Let's dump some more of this crap in the crap chest. I'm not going to need any more wood now. Right. What are we making now? We are sticking some cobble in there and making... We've done a large plate. We'll make a tough binding. A broadhead axe. A hammerhead. And a tough rod. Nope, did I do that wrong? There we go. There we go. So now we should have all the pieces we need. We've just got to make them into casts. Oops. Derp. Tough rod. And tough binding. Need some aluminium. We've got 7 ingots. That should be enough. I'm pretty sure it only uses 1 ingot per cast. There we go, put them away. And then we want the stone head for those. And that's all the pieces we need to start casting. Now we just need a bunch of Damascus to make the items with. What is this made out of? It won't tell me. Steel 2 rod, reinforced 2, handle modifier 1.3. It won't tell me the Damascus one. But it has got reinforced 2, and I believe it's also 1.3. So I guess Damascus is the way forward for these particular items that we want. Right. So now let's work out how much we need. So, the hammer has 2 of those, a hammerhead, and a thing. So that's 16, 24, 25, 26, 27. And the broadhead axe needs the axe head, a plate, a binding, and a rod. 8, 16, plus 6, 22, so 22 plus 27, 50-ish, about 50 ingots of Damascus is what we need, and we have 15. Okay. Right. Bronze and iron to make Damascus, and the bronze is going to be tin and copper, isn't it? Alloy recipe, tin and copper. So we need tin. We need tin before we can do anything else. Because we've got fuck all tin. Okay. So the next thing to do is go mining for tin. Let's do that. Let's go see if we can find a little bit of tin. And we can dump some of these things that we don't need as well, these stone things. Right, let's go. Let's go do a little bit of mining. Get a little bit of tin. Probably a little bit of copper as well. We've got plenty of iron. I think tin and copper we've been neglecting a little bit. And we are going to need a lot of copper for mech, so... I think we've put it off long enough, really. Just nom some bread on the way over. we're going to go over here to the sort of initial mine shaft we had, because we've got that nice little crevasse, so we can just sort of... I'm pretty sure there'll be plenty of tin and copper down there. And hopefully there'll be a pool of lava we can just dump some stuff in as well. It is a long swim. Right, let's get prepared. Which is the best pick? Lazarus. So if I put Lazarus there, which will be for digging out the ores, and this one just for chipping away at the stone, that should be good. Let's do it. Let's go into the mines. Let's bang our head on every step on the way down. I'm looking for tin and copper. Those are the priorities. There's some tin right there. Look at that. And I can even pick it with that pick, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna use Lazarus because it'll be faster. And there's some copper. Straight away. Brilliant. Glorious. Don't really have the cobble to brick it all back up. So, as long as we can get out, I guess, that'll be fine. We'll just stick a torch there. Right. Let's throw some shit in this lava, shall we? Let's throw in the, and that, and the glowstone pants. Excellent. And now we can continue our digging adventures. Here's some more tin. Loads of it, look. Absolutely loads of it. The good thing about tin is it's abundant. It abounds. And that's useful to us. What's that? Magnesium. We don't want magnesium. There's some copper down there, though. You can also hear flowing water from here. How strange. I guess it's just this water. It just sounds really odd. It's been so long since I've been down here, I can't remember if we started a proper shaft anywhere or not. I'm guessing we didn't. You can obviously see some areas where we've had a bit of a dig. There's nothing much further on, right? What layer are we on? 20. 20 is pretty low. Maybe we should dig a little mine shaft. Yeah, down here perhaps. Into the blackness. Let me get old reliable. Oh, I'm so terrible at digging shafts. Oh, bollocks. That was wrong. God damn it. Why am I so bad at this game? We'll get down to like layer 14, because then there's always a chance we might find some other goodies. Oh, there's gravel! Fucking gravel. Okay, let's take a left. Let's see if we can bypass the gravel. There we go, 14, that's low enough. We'll strip mine forwards from here, I think. And once we've built a hammer, we can come down here and just, like, knock out a shit ton of this with a hammer, really. I think the sounds might be out of sync again. I'm sure that flooded, like, a good second after I placed it. It happened on the Civ video recently as well, which I think is a problem with anti-aliasing, like, CPU lag. But I really don't know. Sometimes games do this, and you can't tell. Like, the Civ thing sounded fine in-game. It sounded in sync to me, but then when you watch it back, it's not even like all the sounds are out, it's just the thud sound that you make when you click the actual buttons, you know, the confirmation sound, which was really odd, and I don't know why it does it. But there you go. Can't be helped. Like so many things in life, you just have to deal with it and just accept the fact that that's the way it is. And sometimes your videos might have out of sync audio, even if you try your hardest to make them sync back up. Redstone. Yes, we can. Let's grab it. Spazzed out a bit there. More tin. Exactly what we were looking for. A little bit of coal there as well. Should we take coal back? I'll take a little bit of it. Digging straight up like a fucking pro. I suppose I'll take a bit of it. It's always handy. Although we've got no immediate need for it due to having a smeltery, it's like we will eventually need tons of it for mech, so might as well take it with us. I'm not too arsed about this iron, but seeing as though it's here, I shall take it. Get a fresh pack of torches. Oh, wrong pick. Mining. Mining's the best bit of Minecraft, but it hurts my shoulder. Does it? If you're still watching at this point, anybody, does it hurt your shoulder when you're mining? Okay, it must be the way that I lean while I'm mining, and like after about half an hour of doing this, my shoulder is just like red raw. I get the same thing with the Payday when I play Payday as well. Like if I play Payday for like more than 2 hours, I eventually just get this horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Maybe I'm just old. I'm a fucking old man. Should be playing all these video games. We're taking a slight detour around the dirt, because fuck dirt, you know? Fuck it. Infoscolium there. Not asked about infoscolium. It's pretty much useless to us at this point. We've eclipsed the need for infoscolium. There's some orichalcum though, which we can't actually mine. Oh! We can, because we made this out of steel. Oh, yes. Well, that is good news. Orichalcum's very good. That is massively useful to us. Oh, more gravel. Fuck our collective lives. There's gravel there. No gravel this side. Let's go this way. Gravel. Don't you just fucking hate gravel? I really hate the current gravel texture as well. If you've been playing Minecraft long enough to know what the old gravel texture looked like, I preferred the old gravel texture. For the simple reason of, it looked better when you made pathways out of it. They looked really, really nice with the old gravel, and now they just look shite. Some people disagree with me, some people prefer new gravel. I don't. I think it's fucking awful. It just doesn't do it for me. It does not turn me on at all. Is that tin? Aluminium. Yeah, go on then, we'll take it. Aluminium's not terrible. You can make alumite with it later, which is quite good for when you start making bows and arrows in tinkers. Because when you make your arrow shafts, you want them as light as possible, and alumite is one of the lightest things. It's not the lightest, but it's the most abundant of the light things, and it's pretty much what I make all my arrow shafts out of. Usually steel tips, if you know your shit. Steel tips, alumite shafts, and feather fletching. And they'll be pretty fucking badass if you do that. They will fly beautifully. They'll have pretty good damage from the steel tips. Nice quick draw speed. I tend to make the bow out of... I can't remember if I make the bow out of alumite as well, or whether I make it out of manulin. It might be manulin for the actual bow itself. And obviously just string, because you can only make string out of string. Bit of silver there. I guess we'll take it. We don't need it. As I say, we pretty much have infinite silver. But it's here. It's queer. Let's take it with us. It's not really queer. I can hear zombies in the walls. This copper doesn't actually say that it's mineable, which is so weird. It is mineable, I'm getting it, but it hasn't got a whaler thing for it, which is a bit odd. I think we're pretty much done down here. I don't really want to hang around here any longer than I have to. I don't think we're going to find any more goodies. I'll just probably dig out this coal, because it's still nighttime. And as soon as it's daytime, we'll go back home, and I'll probably call the episode there. Because that's all I've got time for today, unfortunately. I've got to do some... Basically, right, I have to go to a place called Lincoln, okay? And I have to go there as part of my job for some training days, okay? They're optional, but it's sort of I want the training, so I'm opting to go there. The only problem is there's no longer a direct train from where I live to Lincoln. I mean, the thing is, I live right opposite the train station, and the train station in Lincoln is right opposite where I need to go. My place for, the head office for the company I work for is right there. So it should be a really easy trip. If there was a direct train, it's less than an hour, and you would just get on right outside my house and get off right where I want to be anyway, which is amazing. Except it never works like that, because they don't have a direct train anymore. So what I have to do is I have to get up on Friday, okay? So, well, Friday will have gone by the time this video goes up, but I've got to do this 3 times, okay? I've got to get up at about 4 in the morning. Excuse me. I have to leave my house at 6:10 in the morning to get the train at 6:20, which takes me 7 minutes to get to another stop where I have to get off and wait for 40 minutes for the next train that goes direct to Lincoln. It's ridiculous. It's so fucking stupid. It's just, it's mind-blowingly bad how they've planned it out. So, I have to get up to get a train to go 7 minutes away. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, why don't I take an alternative route to that other train station? And that's because if I get the bus to go to that train station, it takes so long because buses take such windy routes that it's no quicker than getting the train there and just hanging around for half an hour. It's really annoying. It's really fucking annoying. But that's life. That's what you've got to do sometimes. Obviously, the other option would be to drive to Lincoln, but I don't drive. And it's probably still going to take just as long, because the traffic on the roads that time of morning to get me there. And the other thing is, even if I take this train, I get there an hour early and I have to hang around. Because the train gets me there at 8:10. I don't need to be there till 9. But the next train doesn't arrive till like 10:10. So it's either an hour early or an hour late, take your pick sort of thing. It's just like, whoever plans the trains around here, they're fucking morons. They don't understand how trains work at all. Oh. And if they just start that morning train 1 stop earlier, if they start it where I am instead of 7 minutes down at the other stop, I could have just got the direct train. They could have took it instead of leaving the station at 6:20, it could have left at like 7:05 maybe, and still been on time to go direct. Fucking idiots. I don't know who's in charge of doing it. I feel like I should write to someone, and complain, but I wouldn't even know who to write to, because I don't know. I guess it's the train operator themselves, and they're all owned by different companies, and no one knows what the fuck anything is anymore. Because there was a time when the trains were just owned by the government, so you would just write to... There'd just be a head office for the trains. And you would just write to them and say, yo, I'm not happy with these trains, sort it out. And they'd go, okay, sir. Well, they wouldn't, but at least you know who you'd complain to, and then you'd feel like you'd have achieved something. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not one of those people who complains. It's such a waste of time, I generally don't bother. Right, there we go. That's it. I think we're done. We got some Did we make any Damascus? Did I even put anything into smelt? I didn't, did I? Because we didn't have any tin. Okay. I'll do it another time. I shall do it next time. That's it for today, folks. I'm going to call it there and go and get some food because I'm absolutely starving. Hope you enjoyed it. Well, this will have been split into like 3 or 4 episodes, but let me know. Let me know if you've got any comments or things or answers to any questions that I might have asked at various episodes. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.